Hello and welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Force here, and today we will be taking a quick look at Krater Shadows over Soulslide. This is a squad-based role-playing game set in a colorful post-apocalyptic world, and according to the game's description, it combines the combat mechanics of action RPGs with the top-down view of classic, old-school RPG and RTS games. This game was developed and published by Fat Shark. It is currently available on Steam for $14.99. And I do also want to mention before we get started, this game's a work in progress, and to be honest with you, as time's gone on, I've kind of realized I'm not a huge fan of paying for games that aren't complete. So right off the bat, for me, it's kind of a mark against this game, simply because, if you're going to put out a product and it's not finished and you're stating it's not finished, then why are you charging people for it? Do a beta test openly. I don't know. That's just my thought, but let's go ahead and jump right into it.
Our home was born in the Untergang when the old world died. The land we now walk upon was once known as Sweden, ruled by a tribe of diligent builders and fearless warriors. Nevertheless, the Untergang arrived. The sky and earth changed as billions died. Amongst the survivors were a stalwart band of settlers who, surrounded by death, found refuge in the verdant crater. Their new home did not only offer fertile soil, but also treasures from the past, buried beneath. Greed and avarice lured us into opening gates that should have remained sealed. Sinister forces were drawn to our wealth, like flies to a corpse, gathering at the rim that had protected us for so long. I, for one, prayed to Saida that someone somewhere was willing to make a stand.
And there you go. The story has been set. Giant bomb. And, set up around it, and now people are coming, and we gotta protect it. Who knows? Hey, wake up, says dude. And my answer was, oh, my head is killing me. Man, you guys really did a number on this place last night. Really? Ow, my head. Sure, I understand your celebrating, finally arriving at the Krater. Job contract in hand, but did you really need to trash the whole town? If I were you, I'd start picking up the sorry pieces of myself and get my ass out of here. Hey, yo, what's with the hostility, dude? I think your friends might be able to help you with the answer to that particular question. Right, where are they? All right, your bruiser is over there, but he's in plenty bad shape. I suggest you take control of him. Spacebar is going to center the camera on our teammates. There it is. All right. We get out of here before the landsmen show up. The bars exit. Okay. Let's go ahead and here we go. So here's my bruiser, and we can move with right click. That's fairly standard fare. Looks like we have got the ability to zoom in. Anything else? There we go. A little camera work by holding down the middle mouse button. And we do have two abilities currently. First, looks like we got a quest over here. You! Enough with these shouting already. My head hurts. You damn idiots. You destroyed all the cages in the pens last night, and now there are wolves all over town. Oh, that's terrible. She is standing very oddly. Why is she always looking all over the place? You better go and take care of them before someone gets seriously hurt. What were you thinking? Right click on the Varg over there to attack it, or use A and then left click to perform an attack move. So fairly standard stuff. Looks like there's a Varg somewhere that I have to kill. Now before, ooh, okay, looks like that's it. Now before I engage that though, take a quick look at my abilities. I've got Cleave, a sweeping strike that deals 120% weapon damage to all enemies at an angle of 180 degree angle. Generates a substantial amount of threat. So he's my tank, quite clearly. And then Stomp, a powerful stomp, deals 50% weapon damage to all enemies within 4 meters and taunts all enemies within 8 meter radius. Alright, so I've got my tank here. It's quite obvious. Go ahead and engage this, huh?
Pound for pound.
Haha! He is dead. Alright. We've got loot all. It's fairly simple. But it's pretty standard. Hey guys! What now? You guys are awesome. It was the sickest night ever. Oh, right, yes, absolutely. I have no idea what he's talking about. And wow, look at those idiots. Look at those idiots. What is he doing finagling down there? What was that little move? Down in his nether regions. I don't want to see that again. If you're looking for the rest of the crew, I think I saw your Medicus over there. We're going to pick him up. I think he's been tampering a little too much with his healing glove again and managed to knock himself out cold. What? Right over there around the corner. Little mouse button to rotate the camera. I already knew that. But anyway. Medicus. Bats everywhere. This guy is funny looking. Alright, so he is my Medicus, and alright. Now, something very interesting and I actually really like about this game is that when you're in this full group, you're going to notice, so here are the two abilities for my one guy, but when you have the group, you have all of your abilities right away. You don't have to tab through anyone. Now, with that, they of course are very limited. It looks like they only have 2 abilities each, but nevertheless, pretty cool. The medic has got our basic heal for 350%, the healing value of Medicus. 1.5 second cast time. Also has Nano Stream. Target is healed for 120% of Medicus healing value as long as Medicus keeps channeling. Okay, so I see. I'm just gonna go with the standard heal though. We'll heal each other up. No resource system in this game as far as I can see. So you can just spam things as long as they're off cooldown. You guys looking for your regulator? As a matter of fact, yes. You seen that bossy bastard? I saw him just down the road, but there's a group of escaped rabid wolves in the way, so you better heal yourself up before you head out there. Those wolves will tear you apart. Thanks. But hey, you got a Medicus, so it shouldn't be that much of a problem, as I realize. And just telling me about the Medicus' abilities, which I already knew about, so that's great. Alright, so again, I've got access to everything right now, so let me ground stomp and throw cleave down as well, which is all really good. And I can heal. There you go. Who are we looking for? What's his name? Whatchamacallit? Ah, the regulator. Snore, snore. Oh, what? No. Can't have the chainsaw. What are you talking about? Wait, okay, it's fine, let's go. Alright, so I just picked up my regulator. Which he does. You can see again down here, his abilities were added to my team's abilities, and we have got a stun. Zaps the target with an electric charge, stunning them for 5 seconds. Nice, that's cool. And regulator deploys an inertia field emitter, slowing all enemies within range. So very cool. So look at this. I've got my tank guy right here, and then you've got the healer. And this guy's been he's crowd control. It's also ranged, it appears, with his little rifle there, but it's pretty neat, I think. Frida, nice to see you all back together. Why is Frida an old man? Now, get the heck out of here before Landsman arrives and crap really hits the carburetor.
Okay, yeah, see you later.
Everyone's muffled. There's no actual real dialogue here. It's just it's like was it Charlie Brown? Alright, game mode is set to normal. You want to change the game mode. What can I change it to? Normal or hardcore? Soldiers sustain an injury every knockdown. Each soldier may have 3 injuries. Receiving a 4th injury will result in permanent death. Wow. Okay. Whatever. We're playing hardcore. This is... I've got 0 experience with this game. It's gonna be terrible. Alright. Look at this. Opportunist robbers. Some kind of robbery attempt. Looks like they're trying to take... I'm not gonna read that. Hand over your valuables? No way. Get out of my way or else there are going to be consequences, dude. Alright, so you asked. Here we go. I'm going to cleave as well and get healing if we need it. We do. Oh, okay. There you go. So that was easy. Well, it looks like permadeath is what this one's all about. It says based off of 3 knockdowns. Now, a knockdown is, you know, it's basically a death. You lose your HP and you get knocked down. And I guess that's the end of the tutorial. Now it's time to jump into the real game. Just covering the basics. Chapter 1.
As a mere youth, my prayers were answered in the form of a dauntless band of freelancers newly arrived in Solside. Determined to seize the opportunities only the diversity of the Krater could provide, the future champions found themselves heading for a northern town. Heeding the call of adventure and coin by joining the service of a respected troubleshooter.
So right there in that little narrative, he referred to the place as Solslida. And I, being an American, called it Soul Slide. So I guess it's Solslida. We are in Sweden after all. Welcome to Norrmalm. My name is Ivar. I'm the guy who always gets stuck with the task of showing new people around, no offense. I understand it. You're the new team looking for work, right? You should head over to the agency and talk to Alma. Find her waiting over the compound down the street. Alright, so we're to talk to Alma. We are now here in Norrmalm. That's my Swedish accent, it's pretty bad. Alright, so now that we're here in town, we can take a look at some of the things we're going to have access to. First of all, first thing you encounter here in town is the recruitment officer. Now, we have got my band of heroes, which we call our roster right now. You can see they're all rank 0. And everyone's got their abilities, which you can tech up into higher, more intricate tiers. There are also implants, which is, I guess, like, you know, a stat modifier. So we'll basically call that equipment or gear. But yeah, get that stuff for everybody. They're also their XP and a bunch of their stats there as well. But the thing is, and the reason we're at the recruiter is because you can get guys, you can get new guys with different abilities and everything like that. Now, it's going to tell you their role, essentially. You can see Medicus, medic. Then there are Slayers. I assume that this is a DPS. Medicus. Regulator, which is crowd control. And then Bruisers, which are the tanks. So, there you go. It is Slayer, Bruiser, Medicus, and Regulator for tank, crowd control, DPS, and healing. And yeah, you can recruit new guys, and in order to recruit, it is going to require some money, which I don't have. Once I get money, I might be able to recruit one of these idiots. Besides that, let's go over here to also show you the other things available to us. First of all, this arms dealer, purchase weapons. So that's exciting. Besides the arms dealer, down over here, we've got a crafting store as well. Okay, crafting store first. So you can see I can craft get the blueprints, craft a barbell, craft what else besides weapons? I can also craft the implants as well. Also valuables can be acquired. Now, back over here, upgrade Emporium, which is going to just be straight up implants here that I can get, as opposed to the crafting of implants. So pretty cool stuff. 5% healing, 5% defense, focus, intelligence, stamina. But wait, there's more. There's a repair station. That's a crafting table. I'm an idiot. Look like a repair station. I'm not gonna do any crafting right now, though. That just sounds like something that would take up a lot of time. I do see the question mark there. Don't worry. I'm just perusing through town. Just want to show you guys stuff here. Visually, the game's kind of I mean, it uses DirectX 11, but I don't know if it fully. I mean, let me just show you here quickly. I'm as high as it goes here. Graphic quality, and all that stuff. Maximum frame stacking. Guess I don't have that. Oh, you're my new team. Welcome to the agency. Let me know when you're ready for your first assignment. I know it must be a bit bewildering starting a new life in a place like this. This upcoming job is quite urgent. How come you hired us?
This is how it is.
I'm not going to lie to you. This is dangerous work during dangerous times. I've lost people recently. In fact, I have one whole team missing right now. You came with the good recommendations, and frankly, good help is hard to find these days. So, times are bad, but surely bad times mean good business for a setup like yours, correct?
Let me put it like this.
Times ain't good, especially for the poor folks living out in the boondocks. Me, business has increased, but so have the risks. What's going on in Soul Seed? Is that what it was called? That we should be aware of. You should definitely be aware of Blood Clot, a bandit leader who's risen to, this game's got some humor in it, who's risen to become a major threat of the powers can be. It's a particularly nasty piece of work, uniting all sorts of murderous scum under his command.
I'm not gonna lie to you.
I guess you're familiar with the whole deal about the underside. You should also know the original families who control the Stadstrad in Solstead City have maybe something about our neighboring nations of Brudoberdo and Genertas. Okay, I'm enough with that. Okay, let's go.
Hear me out.
Very well, your first job is actually a personal favor to a friend of mine. Her name is Lovis Tavolt, and am I doing a proper accent there? And she resides just across the square.
Now go.
Go talk to her. I went there. Talk to this lady here. Lovis. Wow. She is downtrodden. You're from the agency. It's good that you're here. Worried sick. My family has had a rough time recently. You see, my kids love the dog. Heck, I love that dog. We caught something bad, and well, isn't our nice little Harold anymore. Decided to put him down, but my kids wouldn't have any of it. Harold ran away, and now my kids have disappeared too. Probably gone looking for him. People saw them head towards Bullfist Alley, the back street behind the bar. Please find my kids. Don't worry, we got it. Thank you. Please hurry. All right, we got this on the map over here. Let's see. Ah, here it is. Yeah, there it is. Dog and the kids. All right, people, come on over. No, what are you doing? I'm here with the rest of the crew.
At your service, man.
Right over here. All right, so this is a pup, and we must engage. Great. Thank you so much. We were looking for Harold, but Mom was right. He wasn't the same anymore. We'll make it back ourselves. Thanks again. Welcome. What is this? Oh, it's locked. We need a key. So we're not going in there. All right, so time to return these things. And yeah, so as you can see, you know, the game describes itself as a, what was that? Squad-based role-playing game that combines combat mechanics of action RPGs. I don't know. I mean, this still feels a little bit. Sure, it's kind of an action RPG. It is an action RPG, but I don't know that it feels new action RPG-ish. I think it feels a little dated in terms of the combat. Been informed by Tavolt. Kids are safe. Excellent. Here's your reward. Thank you. I think we have a follow-up job on that one. It seems more dogs have been affected by whatever Tavolt caught. Must have pinpointed the source of the problem. A man claiming he knows where the epidemic stems from has contacted us. He calls himself Mr. Carlson. Although we certainly doubt that's his true name. Nothing fake about his money, though. He's been complaining about a bunch of aggressive dogs showing up in his basement. needs someone to take care of the problem for him. Apparently his partner is trapped down there too, and the situation has gotten far worse. Seek out Mr. Carlson to get some more information. You'll be doing the neighbor a favor and earn some cash while you're at it. He's the guy back there. I give thumbs up. I got money for my last quest, and we go this way. There is also a healer. Yeah, look at that. So I can heal myself if I get any ailments. I guess that's what that's all about. Take a quick look here at the map, and it looks like we are headed right over here, which that was just where we were. What the heck? Oh well. You guys coming? There they are. Carlson, from the agency. See indeed, what's the deal? First things first, you realize this undertaking is confidential and sensitive. Matter requiring the utmost discretion. He's got a hat. He's British. Fine, then allow me to explain. Me and my business partner have a little operation in the basement of what? No, how dare you? Who? Where? Come on. Even we are new to the Krater. Have heard about free diggers and how you operate. I am reluctant to use such crude terminology to describe our line of work. I prefer to call what we do responsible entrepreneurial initiative. Responsible? Well, yes. For my part anyway. My colleague, on the other hand, cut to the chase, please. Yes, fine, of course. Here's the key to our basement, Bullfist Alley. My partner has disappeared, and those sick dogs down there. A little excavation. Menschgotch. Also, while you're at it, get rid of those infected canine pests. Alright, looks like we're to head into the basement. Hitting M brings up the map. Also get inventory with I. I did want to show you here quickly a couple of things. There's a defend command, as well as a stop, which is S, and the attack move. The stop is, of course, good to know, and attack move is right here, which we already did know about as well. Alright, let's go. Come on, guys. Alright. Difficulty 1.
Wait.
There we go. And that is good. Start using some of that crowd control, huh? I think that sounds good to me. That stun, beautiful. Pretty short cooldown too. Now the other ability was a snare. This is of course the early game. Have really had little reason to heal, which is I guess to be expected at this point though. Stun him up. So I think the neat thing about this is, you know, although I've got 3 characters, it plays like one, and you know, it's like I'm one character, and I've got all these abilities, and you know, depending on which crewmates I decide to have on my team, it kind of changes the things I can do. It's pretty basic right there for us. But yeah, I know, I'm just trying to explain to how this kind of whole thing is working here.
Who are you? Trying to move in on my crater?
Wow, so this guy actually talks? No one here was talking. We're here to help Mr. Carlson sent us.
You're spooking the prey, that's what you're doing. I put the bait out, and now...
Why is this the first guy to have fully voiced dialogue, unless I talked over one in the past? Are you serious? What is this? We're 20 minutes or so into the game, and this is the first guy to fully talk? I don't understand. Why was this not in the game prior?
Boss! You ruined my trap! Now help me fight this thing!
Oh my god, stupid. I don't get it. I gotta level up here. That's the XP bar under their names, and I just don't get it. After all this time, now there's dialogue?
I suppose I have to thank you for taking care of that spread. But now, it's time for you to leave.
What's your problem? You're not coming with us?
Nope. Go talk to that helling Mr. Carlson. or whatever he's calling himself now. He's supposed to handle all the people stuff, and I don't like people.
I am. This is weird. No kidding.
Space. That's why I'm gonna keep digging until I hit the die.
I guess that wasn't really a
Gonna buy
sentence.
me a farm far away from all damn fools and stupid questions. Now get.
All right, so I am confused. I need to just talk about this for a minute. Why is the first 15 minutes of the game mumbling for all dialogue, and all of a sudden I come into this guy? Now this is like the first, what do I want to call it? This is like the first instance that I've ever encountered, or whatever you want to call it. So maybe that's what it is. Maybe only in like these quest focused areas. I don't know. That's just weird to me. I think it's one of those things where here's my problem. Here's why I'm so taken back by this. You're gonna be like, Force, what the hell is wrong with you? You're kind of over exaggerating here. My problem with all this is I think it's kind of one of those things where it should be all or nothing when it comes to voice acting. Like either it's in the game or it's not. Or either, you know, everyone in this particular situation voice acts or no one does. That's how I feel it should be, but anyways. This guy's not talking. Jubilations! Our enterprise is saved. And here's your well-earned reward. We are most grateful. Thanks for the stamina implant. Found my finest recommendations to the agency regarding your performance today. Thanks, bye. What is this? He's still got stuff for me, though. I'm just gonna click through this.
Listen up, well met.
Okay, whatever. All right, so yeah, I am just confused by this whole situation. We picked up an implant though, so let's go ahead and check out that really quick. We've got no weapons available. Valuables, yeah. Upgrades, there's an implant. Blueprints, nothing. So, we're gonna give this to the tank. There it is. There you go. So he's got 5 more stamina now. Give him his operation. Beautiful. So, oh, and he's got an extra bar of health from that. You noticed before he was only at 2 bars. Bar system works a lot like, it's looking, you know, like the MOBA games that are out right now, actually. Like those popular MOBA games that those kids be playing. Thanks a heap for that. He's been such a pest about those dogs in his basement. We're glad to have finally a pooch eradicate problem. I must say you're really taking care of business. I've got another job for you right away. Let's see if you're as good at recovering a lost property as you are at finding missing people. Of course, this is between you and me. Okay, let's go. To the Makamara Caves and retrieve some scriptures. Alright, let's do it. Yep, I got it. Let's go to the Maka Caves. That whole like temporary voice acting thing really kind of threw me for a loop. I am not too happy about that. Guy's got a quest, I guess. Hey, you! Heading outside of town, like sometime in the future, maybe. Is that a lady? I think so. Nice get up there. Great, I have a job for you. Need meat. Totally delicious looking wolves in the woods around here. Kill some for me. Yeah, I accept your quest. Heading out town anyways. Right, so that was the main area that we're in. And we're actually to head over here. And we can do a little bit of perusal here, I believe. Much though. Yeah, it's not letting me look much further around, but yeah, it looks like I'll just be going from hub to hub here. It's kind of how it works. And do I not really? Let's see. I much prefer games that will just let you walk that path. but I guess depending on how varied the environments here are and how many of them there are, that this could be okay as well. It looks like we are in our first really major dungeon here. Level up there. Some intense music, huh? Guys over there. There we go. Sleeve ability. Blade. There you go. Right now, that's pretty much all I need. So this is gonna knock me stunned. Much heftier amounts of HP. Going down. Now this is a dungeon crawler as well, and let me quickly. I just would like to go over here some of the features. One of the major features that this game listed here is unlimited adventure, meaning no matter how deep you crawl, there's always more to explore. An open game world where randomized dungeons and events are combined with more than 60 thoroughly designed locations and 200 plus quests in order to create a vast gaming experience. So it's a randomly generated area, and they've got, it says 60 thoroughly designed locations. So, you know, it's basically like the theme of the dungeons is what you want to call it. So the dungeons, there's 60 themes, and they're all randomly generated. That's a decent amount of content. I'm still a little upset that this game isn't thoroughly fleshed out, though. Actually, a little pit stop here with all the amenities, field surgeon, and weapon stash to purchase weapons, and then this guy right here is loot stash. And this is the crafting table. Decided to take a look at the crafting. Let's go down again. So that of course making it so you don't have to go all the way back to town. Now we get into the actual kind of dungeon crawling things, because in the beginning we were just sort of looking at the story stuff, which I don't know, this game doesn't seem like it's doing the greatest job of delivering story content. Maybe just stick to what you're good at kind of deal, you know what I mean? Wow, the healer is taking a lot of aggro. No, that wasn't a healer, that's my CC guy. Yeah, makes sense that he took aggro. Snare there. There you go, back. So, it's a little different combat-wise from what I mean, recently looking at, of course, Diablo 3. Combat's much different from a game like D3, but it's still pretty fun. Combat is still pretty enjoyable, actually. I kind of like this. Much, much different. Get that aggro back there, buddy. I should start using the stun pretty much every time, though, huh? Really no reason not to. Oh, here we go. A little bit more. Yeah, get away. Area loot would be nice. Something that's been in a lot of games recently. I'd like to see something like that for sure. Wood thing there, which is good. And cleave, always nice to have. Throw that down. That back. Looting is a little weird. Not as difficult or anything. Picked up the scriptures. That's actually what we came here for, I believe. Yeah. I'm gonna keep dungeoning though. Keep going through. Go. See what I mean? That's kind of a little tedious there. Pick up the map here. And there is. Where are we right now? Is that? Oh, okay, that's us right there. Let's go back this way. So the game's not bad. It is, once again, only $14.99. It's not like it's incredibly expensive or anything like that. Bothered by the fact that it's not a whole product. In the past, I've taken a look at games that were full products as well. I fully acknowledge that happened, but I think that, you know, the more I spend time with it, the more I think about it. It's not really the greatest. Doing something like that, charging for a game and not having it be complete, is something that I feel a little weird about. With the exception of, like, you know, if you've got expansions coming, or I don't know. I guess a lot of games do that, but. For one, there's no co-op right now. That's going to be added. There's no online play. And it's just, it seems a little weird, but they do also boast the fact that it's a living title, meaning that there will be coming with, it will be coming with continuous, it says weekly upgrades. Coming with weekly upgrades. So maybe in a couple weeks, you know, all the features, or at least a large chunk of the features will be in the game. A little bit more of a, thumbs up there. A neat, different experience. It's cheap, even though it isn't complete. I'd be interested to see how it plays too when you get to, you know, start picking up guys from the recruit, and trying all sorts of different things. You know what I'm saying? I think we'll continue looking through this dungeon, and then after that, peace out of here. A few more areas we haven't checked yet. Really haven't had to use the healer at all, really. That's a change. Snare there. Yeah. All right. Like a little boss dude. That was cool.
At your service, ma'am.
Stop. Okay. You'll notice right here as well, extract team to surface. So you keep going down and down in these dungeons, is what I'll call them, and then you can just throw your team right to the surface to. Uh-oh. So on the way home, we came across an encounter. Okay, I guess that's a thing. Caravan seems to have been overrun. There might be some survivors. Well, that's kind of neat.
That will teach them.
Oh, blood clot. I heard about this guy. There he is. Who's this mysterious guy with him? Lessons were learned by all sides, my friend. With an open mind, one learns something every day. Today is no exception.
Just remember, we do this my way.
Okay, Blood Clot. Indeed, we shall. We leave with less than expected, but tomorrow is another day. And he's not talking now? I wonder if that's a bug. I wonder if that's the issue. That things aren't just, the dialogue hasn't been fully put in the game. It's just perspective, but I'm afraid I don't agree.
Take what you mean.
As long as you honor our compromise. Wait, where is he? Can I please kill him? There we go. Going this way. And over here. Alright. Are you serious? That's... Oh, that was stupid. Thought I was gonna get to fight him. I guess we're here in chapter 2 now. Fair enough.
As fate had it, our would-be champions happen upon a grisly scene of death and destruction, highlighting the wickedness brewing in the crater. And by fishing up that soaked, mysterious message, a chain of events was set in motion, destined to shake the foundations of the crater and affect every living soul within and beneath.
Alright, let's see if we can actually make it back home now. Another counter? Nope, doesn't look like it. Alright, well, before we actually leave here, I'm not going to turn in any of those quests or anything like that. I just want to quickly show you a couple things before we leave. So, we've got some weapons here. These are all bruiser weapons. This is 2 to 14 damage. I'll make that switch there.
Some say I'm blunt.
And I can't use any of... See, so this is my total inventory, and I obviously can't use it on these guys because those are all bruiser weapons. And valuable items. No blueprints yet, and I do still have 2 upgrades. A 7% damage and a 7% healing. So obviously... do this stuff here. Go on the medic and throw the healing booster here. Put it on that one. So it's making the healing from heal 7% more effective. And we get a booster for 7% more damage, which I will throw on the bruiser, and I will put that on his cleave. So these boosters are just upgrades for the abilities that you have. You can alter them slightly, which is pretty neat. Alright guys, that is a quick look at Krater. Once again, developed and published by Fat Shark. Probably going to continue to try out this game for a little bit, get a little bit further in it, and with that we can take a little bit more of an in-depth look, but I just wanted to quickly show you the game and give you a good idea of what it's like. And you know, maybe that'll help you decide if this is something that you're going to be interested in taking a look at. Currently available on Steam for $14.99. No multiplayer or online currently available, but that will be coming at some point in the future. Again, they freely state when you log into the game that this is a work in progress, so please just keep that in mind and let that help you decide if this is something that you would like. Thanks again, guys. If you like the content, please subscribe. Also, check out the website. And as always, keep watching and keep owning. Let's just do some of this stuff here. I ain't going out with just doing random stuff. It's random. Why don't you do this one? Okay. Take it easy, guys.